Hello, freshly qualified professionals. Yes. So finally, you've been able to add those two magical letters to your name, and kudos to you on that. And पता है अभी तक इतने साल से जब हम पढ़ रहे थे तो हमारे को लग रहा था यार सीए फाइनल इज द टफेस्ट थिंग दैट कुड हैपन इन माय फॉर मी इतने सारे सब्जेक्ट्स, इतना सारा सिलेबस, सर ये प्रिपेयर करना, ये पास करना, और खास करके कुछ लोगों को जिनको मल्टीपल अटेम्प्ट्स लग गए हो उनको लग रहा था दिस इज गोना बी द टफेस्ट थिंग, एक बार इसको पार कर लिया तो लाइफ बहुत सेट होने वाली है. And believe me, with the years of experience that I have seen some of the people feel even more panicked after having cleared their CA finals because they're like, next what, sir? And the best part is अभी तक तो पता था ये करना है, अब तो ये भी नहीं पता करना क्या है सर. कौन से फील्ड में जाएं, कौन से कंपनी में जाएं, कहाँ अप्लाई करें, कैसे अप्लाई करना चाहिए, कैंपस में बैठे, कैंपस में कहाँ से बैठना चाहिए सर, कौन सी कंपनीज को सेलेक्ट करना चाहिए, शॉर्टलिस्ट करना चाहिए. बहुत सारे सर नए सवाल आ रहे हैं माइंड में. सर इंटरव्यू की तैयारियां कैसे करूं, सर क्या क्या चीज़ें प्रिपेयर करना पड़ेगा इंटरव्यूज के लिए. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दैट आर गोना बी कमिंग अप इन योर माइंड्स, एंड we are always bombarded with such questions from our students, and hence we started with a small little course. We started this about 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. 2011-12 में हमने पहला बार शुरू किया था, and we called it the last step because this is the last step that you take even after clearing CA finals. This is the last step that you take before you start working as a qualified professionals. So in this last step, generally students find themselves in a little bit of a confusion state because they're not able to find the right guidance available. उनको कई बार कुछ चीज़ों की help guidance की ज़रूरत होती है, and they're not able to find that, and that is why they kind of start feeling a little panicked and looking around for some help. And that is when we thought that maybe this could be a place where we could help students again at this point. While we have been helping students at the intermediate final levels for their preparations, this is another level where the students needed certain help, and we thought we could always come forward to help them. So since 2011-12 we started taking one batch, and only one batch of students, where we train them, mentor them, and help them in getting their placements done. That is exactly what we're going to be doing in this last step classes, this last step sessions as we actually call them, because you're all qualified, so it's no longer classes, it's more like sessions. So in these about 10 sessions that we will take, we are going to be preparing you for the final campus and off campus interviews and discussions. Now sir, क्या क्या चीजें हमारे लिए तैयारियां करनी होती है, क्या क्या चीजें में आप हमारी हेल्प करने वाले हो, थोड़ा सा डिटेल्स दीजिए हमें. So understand that the first things that you need to do is make your resume, CV. The next things that you have to do is fill up your CA campus forms. So that is again where we come into the picture. We help you make your CVs. CVs बहुत सारे तरीकों से बनती है, पता है. So आज से 15 साल पहले जब मैं as a CA market में निकला था, and I was applying at places, we used to make those black and white, simple, straightforward CVs. From that era to today, where people you have such advanced softwares available, you have such advanced online platforms available where you can make such attractive resume and CVs. So make your CV attractive. Obviously that's the first impression that you're making. We will discuss how can you make an attractive resume. So I made a few resumes of mine, and I'll try and show it to you. So this is how the resumes looked like when I was applying about 13 years ago. This is my resume, huh? And then this is how the resumes can look like in today's era. These are just to give you an idea that resumes can be made attractive. Now it is up to you how you want to present it to the person. The more attractive that you can make your resume, obviously it will have a more impactful first impression on the interviewer. Now, so the first things that we discuss is resume. We discuss how you can make your resume attractive, the various formats that you can do, the do's and don'ts in your resume. We will focus on each line in your resume, how and what it should be written with. The next we go into CA campus forms, and we discuss how and what details have to be filled up in each of the sections of the form, and we also go on to discuss with you about which cities to fill, what companies to apply, what companies to shortlist and select, and so on. Next, what we do is we prepare for GDs and PI. So a few companies offline have now post COVID started. During the COVID period, a lot of companies were not conducting group discussions, but now slowly people have come back to the pre-COVID era where GD was a mandatory part in campuses majorly. So a lot of companies have now started taking group discussions again. So we prepare you for group discussions, we prepare you for personal interviews, PIs. Now in GDs you can have different types of GD topics. You can have factual, you can have abstract, you can have case based. We prepare you for all those variety of GD topics. PI, so there can be different types of PIs, right from basic HR PIs which you always feel comfortable with, tech PIs which is going to be very technical and based upon technical topics, or it can be a very stress PIs which is going to be very grilling. So we will again try and prepare you for each of the different aspects, which is why we take only a small batch, because it's not practically possible that we are not taking a GMCS session. Small batch where we personally mentor, groom and train the students and prepare them for the campus and off campuses. Now, apart from the GDs and the PIs and the CVs and the campus forms, what else do we do? So we help you prepare for the current affair topics. So those topics that you need to be updated with, because obviously the last few months you've only studied and studied and studied. So we help you prepare for those current affair topics. We then take the discussions to another level where we get certain senior partners, associates and people from industries and firms to come in and take certain sessions with you, where these people share their insights. These are people who are going to be visiting various campuses. These are going to be people who are going to be part of the various recruitment processes for large firms and organizations, and they are going to come in and share with you their experiences and what they expect and what they do while conducting these sessions. So when they are conducting recruitments, what are they looking for? And in the past there have been cases where there have been certain people who've come in to take sessions, liked a couple of CVs, taken away, and they've got even placed in our mock sessions. Disclaimer, we don't guarantee, but obviously this is a fact that has happened in the past where people have actually got placed in the mock sessions itself with us. So these are the little things that we're going to be doing for you, and there's going to be a lot of hand holding that we do for you entire process from here till the campuses. So I'm sure you people would have checked by now, your campus dates are out and it's going to be starting around 18th of August. So you have roughly around 40 days of preparation time. Now in this approximately 40 days of preparation, you need to do a lot of things that you need to prepare, a lot of self preparations, a lot of content preparations that we need to do. So all that we're going to be discussing in these sessions. So how are these sessions going to be structured? Can anybody from any part of the country apply? So which is why the first concept is where we would love students to attend physically live, because there's no learning like physically live. If you come in here, you physically live in front of me, we can have more extended discussions. If you're attending physically live, the group discussions can be more exhaustive, the feedbacks can be much better, and it's another level of learning and gaining of experience that you will gain when you're here physically live. So the first things that we offer is you get all the sessions physically live. You attend these sessions. These sessions are going to be conducted in such a manner that obviously this does not interfere with your offices at all. That's how we are going to be structuring this out. So if you have your offices, that's never going to be a problem. It's going to be structured in accordingly. Okay, now so ideally the first option is you can attend physically live all the sessions. The second option is obviously for those people who are not from Calcutta or who are not able to come down at the center. So we will have virtual live sessions, but in virtual live sessions obviously some amount of content will be missed by you. Why, sir? So for example, group discussions, we will create chat rooms online to conduct a virtual group discussion, but those virtual group discussions will at no way be at par with the physically live group discussion that we have, because obviously when you're doing physical live group discussions, it goes to another level of debating, arguments and so onwards. So we will conduct virtual group discussions as well, but the relative learning for students will be lesser, but obviously you get your entire CVs done. You learn the do's and don'ts of GDs, the do's and don'ts of PIs. You will have mock PIs that will be conducted with me. You will get to attend all the panel sessions of the panelists who come in. So all that content you get. obviously the practice sessions of GDs and PIs will be relatively lesser, so you will get definitely one virtual mock GDs and one virtual mock PIs. That is definitely something that you will get. Now if there's somebody who decides to join in late and is not able to attend the live sessions, we will have some of the content recorded, but I am sure you understand all these content recorded will not be of any help at all, practically not of the same level. Why? Because obviously if you're attending live, that is where you get the best part of it. You get all your queries resolved. Yes, even if you do a session recorded, you will get your queries resolved with me. That is definitely there. I'm there for the hand holding throughout the entire part. But the only issue is when you're attending live, you hear out everybody's experiences, you interact with everyone else, you interact with your colleagues, and then you understand your levels and how you can raise your levels. You listen to others' answers, you listen to your answers, you look at their confidence levels, and that's how you raise your level. So it's always best if you're attending live. That's how these content, that's how these sessions are going to be best beneficial for you. So while we will have some of these sessions available recorded, but we obviously, all these sessions cannot be recorded, plus the GDs and the PIs, obviously you have to experience them. So there's nothing that you gain as such from only looking at others GDs and PIs as much as you would gain if you are experiencing them. So obviously we would love you to only attend the live sessions. There are going to be two main broad categories, which is why one is a physical live batch where you get to attend all the sessions and you get to attend all the sessions physically live with me, and there's going to be a virtual live batch. So in the virtual live batch, you are going to be connected to me virtually live, and in the virtual live batch you get to get almost all the content, but obviously the practice sessions will be relatively lesser, and obviously it will be relatively less impactful, but obviously content wise 100% comprehensive coverage is what you will definitely be getting. Plus obviously offline I will be available, so there is going to be a WhatsApp group through which I stay connected with you. I help you out in every part of your journey in terms of questions, what company that you are applying for, what kind of questions can be asked if you are applying for this companies, and so onwards. At the same time, so we've had students who've been a part of these program for over the last 10-12 years, and all these students are connected with us through various WhatsApp groups that we've created. So when we have our students, when we have our current batch students who then come in and submit their resumes to us, we forward your resumes to our past students as well and help them get you placed as well. So that is how we will be asking our past students. We have our groups with them, so we circulate your resumes through them, send it to their companies through them, and help you in getting placed through them as well. That's another level of support that we will be providing off campus placements as well. So there's a lot of support program that you will be getting from us in these sessions. The link for taking admissions is available in the description part. The first session is going to be conducted on this Thursday. Yes, the first session is going to be conducted this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. It's going to be available physical live and virtual live. We are going to have only one batch, one small batch, so I'm definitely wanting you to enroll ASAP, because the more time that you take, we may not be able to take too many admissions into the batch for that reason. So I will look forward to meeting you all for the first session, physical live and virtual live students. People who are in Calcutta, definitely try and make it physically live. The people who are not in Calcutta, make the most of these sessions by attending virtual live, and we hope to help you in your last step and help you in finally starting working as CA professionals as well. So I will look forward to seeing you in my sessions. Till then, all the best and welcome to the fraternity.